5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, y'all. Welcome to MO5000x7. Come on in. I'm going to give everybody a chance to come on in. Let's clap it up. I'm going to give everybody some time to get in, get some popcorn, get a quick drink. I'm just going to go over a few things. That's what's up. Yeah. Welcome. 5,000x7. Mo is here. That's what's up.
It's just endless innovation. That's the great thing about us. We have this ethnogenesis, and part of that ethnogenesis was to give us a creative spirit and just births new innovations.
Yeah, come on in. Hit the like button on your way in.
That's why
Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Welcome to 5,000. Welcome to Mo 5,000x7. I'm your host, Mo. This is a creative space where we talk about all things, topics, things that are going on in the news and media, cars, music, health, life, a safe space where we can talk, share information, and learn some things to move forward, press forward. Very important. I've been doing this for a minute. This is our third broadcast, getting down, trying to figure this thing out, and swimming around with all the different voices that are heard. I'm one of the trusted voices that you can hear because I'm not saying all kind of crazy things to get likes and views. I already got that. What's important is you share good information and you be kind to one another and try to do things in the correct way. We can still be fly, still do all that cool stuff too. So again, we've talked about all kinds of things. I have several segments. I got a thing called Spitting That Hot Fire, that Dragon Fire, where we tell the truth on some things. I got a thing where we talk about It's All the Way Live. That's when it gets hot and heavy and you really have to do some things. And of course, you know, we got all kinds of things. When people go too far, we got to put that out there too. So first and foremost, I want to say a big happy birthday to my son, Najah Knox. Oh, I'm so proud of you, son. You've been doing your filming thing. You're moving around. You're destroying Houston along with your sister. So that's what's up. It's a proud day. I'm celebrating your birthday like it's my day because it's very important that we both do the same thing. So yeah, happy birthday shout out to Najah. Everybody in Houston, Buenos Aires, Sao Paulo, Mexico City, Monaco, LA, Chicago, Marshall, down south, out west, you name it, man. We all over the place. The UK, we're in other lands, out in Russia. There's spots where we out there too. There's people checking us out all over. And you never know what you're going to see on Mo 5,000x7. So again, shout out to all my people. A very sad rest in peace to the sister Roberta Flack. Not only a soul singer, soul pianist, exquisite writer, musician extraordinaire, passed away today. And we just want to give prayers to the family. Her songs are iconic. They're in all kinds of soundtracks. She literally tore the 70s up with ballads, singing with Donny Hathaway, doing things on her own. Her hits are incredible. If you don't know who she is, her name is Roberta Flack. Thinking of you today. One of the things I heard in the news was Lester Holt for NBC is stepping down. And that's a big deal because he's only been doing it for a decade. But what I was getting at was, who do you get your information from? Who's your trusted source of news? You know, in the traditional ways of doing things like we used to, like ABC and NBC and CBS, those are your major networks, PBS, you know, and then we got off into the cable age and network news around the clock, 24/7. Then you get off into the internet thing where you got people broadcasting live from all different places in other countries and Al Jazeera, so much more. Well, who's your trusted news source? Who do you turn to for good news and factual news? Because all news that comes out first is not always correct. And you find yourself trying to get the correct information versus the bad information you got. That's the thing to learn. First ain't always right. Sometimes it's better to go slow and get it all and develop it rather than trying to get it out first for ratings. And a lot of times you'll find that. But who's your trusted source for news? And how do you trust them? How do you vet them? How do you back up those stories and authenticate them to see if they are worthy of your ears? Because all news is not the correct news. And you'll find yourself weeding out information trying to get the correct stuff. And that can be tiresome. That's one of the things that you might want to look at. We are now deep into February. We're about to cross into March here in the next week or so. We 3 years into the Ukraine war. And how do you feel about that? How do you feel about what's going on overseas, our resources, and young people fighting in other countries? And what are they supposed to do? Do you understand what the mission is? Some people that are fighting and cheering on don't even know what the mission is, don't know why they're there, what the mission is, how long they're supposed to be there, what's the goal, and how are the people and the resources on the ground, and what are the leaders saying? The older people make the decisions that the young people have to follow. That's how war is. A lot of times you'll see a lot of the old people make irrational decisions, and the young people pay the price by losing their lives for that. So again, know what you're doing, seek out the information, and get it thorough so that you understand what's going on when you hear these things in the media talking about what's taking place in other countries, no matter what the situation is. It can be very, very scary to see young people being deployed everywhere, and they're focused on doing a goal, but you don't know what the goal is. And when they come home, how do they feel after the mission? And did it match what they were told before they went? You'll see a lot of that. That's happened throughout time. And speaking throughout time, let's talk a little bit about colonialism. And that's where you have a country or a group take over another group and dominate them, change everything that's going on, and then prop up somebody who's the least of anything and make them in charge. And it's very mind-boggling. You see that in rap music. You'll see that some of these guys that don't necessarily have lyrical skill get on the mic and do the most simplistic thing, and the machine or corporations pump up that music like it's the best thing ever, and they make a new standard. And to the people who have followed the traditional ways of whatever their musical genre is and put in the work, did the chitlin circuit and do this, to watch somebody come speeding by, it's like, how did that happen? I'm out here doing the right thing and they're hyping this up. This is what we're doing. And then you have the whole culture swing that way as if that's what you're supposed to do. That's like colonization. It's the same thing, where a country can come over, take over the language, take over the means, the resources, totally dominate with just bombarding information of what's supposed to happen, change the ways, and then make a new thing to follow. And the people that were conquered or passed up or colonized are like, what's going on here? What are we supposed to do here? You'll find that in a lot of different places. That's what colonialism does. To all my people out there, this is a safe space. Again, this is Mo Times. It's not Mo Times, it's MO5000x7. This is a good place where you can come, share your ideas, hit me up, send your messages, put them in the comments. Always, man, you can get at me and I'll check it out and we can speak to some things. All different type of topics, whether it's hot fire or whether it's things that you need to know. and trying to gain information so that I can gather it for you. If you want to donate to the channel, hit me up at Mo Nature. It's MON, the number 8TR. Mo Nature, MON, number 8TR. You can donate to the channel. That'll help me get out, move around, change this corny backdrop I got back here into some fly stuff and make it look sharp for the people. Bring some people in. We can do some interviews and get some people that want to talk about the topics that are important to you and spread that everywhere and memorialize it so that you can look at it long after the broadcast. You can pull it back, edit it, look at it, see what you need to do and get the nuggets out of it. Most people won't tell you that when they do their broadcast. They just want people to come, check it out, come see. I want you to be able to look at things, decipher what you're looking at, and get the ingredients out of it that you need. That's what's most important, so that we all benefit. All benefit. I want you to check my daughter out too. She's got music. The name of the group, her name of the group is Mother Nature. You can find them at mothernaturebars.com. Mother Nature. Instagram is Mother Nature Everything. You can find them on all platforms. They got a new album coming out called Caps and Stems. What's up, True? What's up, Dave Sanchez? Scooby-Doo. That's what I call my daughter, Scooby-Doo. Clever. You can find them. Their album's going to be dropping soon. There's going to be all kinds of stuff to check out. If you're in the Austin area, if you're down south, you can go by Southwest. You might see them moving around down there. That's going to be coming up March 7th through the 15th, something like that. Down in Texas, South by Southwest. Look for Mother Nature if you see them down there. If you do, say, hey, I heard from your pops, Mo. He told us to look out for you. You see her down there. Y'all shout her out. Take some pictures. Get it to me. You know what I'm saying? Get them to me. Now, let's spit that hot fire. Let's spit that dragon fire. When you see things that are wrong, correct it.
That dragon fire.
When you see people stepping out of bounds, correct that. When you see people that are pressing others that don't have a voice, man, you fix that. You get in the mix with that. Now let's get away from the hot fire and let's talk about going too far. What happens when you go too far and you push the edge? What are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to do as a leader? How do you make moves to go to the future if you don't even know how to go forward? What are you practicing every day to make yourself better? What exercises are you using to make yourself stronger for the fight ahead? We're going to have some funny days coming up because the president is acting wild, yanking people's jobs, changing their livelihoods overnight.
You mean to tell
You know, he's cutting the crap, cutting it. And when you do stuff like that, you get people wound up. Trump. And there's some things that people just don't like. And you scaring folks. And when you scare people, man, you have a mass exodus. You have a stampede of foolishness because you're trying to make change and you're not sharing your ideas to people in a palatable way that they can digest it and make sense of what's happening. When you shake up the people too much, man, you're going to get a tidal wave of things. And I expect that to happen on anything. It's not just him. It's on anything. He just happens to be the commander in chief. There's a lot of topics that we can talk about, a lot of things that are taking place because the weather's starting to warm up, man. All the floods and people that got drowned, their resources got, wiped out from hard water and controlled weather. Controlled weather. Y'all got to look that up. Do your research. Use this computer thing like you're supposed to. See what I'm talking about. This ain't no conspiracy thing. This ain't no theory. Look up how you can manipulate things. And when did they start doing that? So that you can see what's going on in the air and what goes on the ground. It's important that you know these things. Oh, now, let's get to, what was the thing I was going to say that I really like saying? It's about to get live. It's all the way live. It's So all the way live means is people pressing you. And for the president to be doing things that he's doing and yanking people's jobs, it's about to get live. You keep playing around with Mother Nature and you keep playing around with the weather and the earth and the ground and the soil and the food and contaminate it, what you think is going to happen? There's a lot of people that are on the move in other countries trying to find sanctuary, trying to find a better way. And you talking about you going to go over somewhere and take over some stuff and make it a playground and have it a place where people can go and be like Fun World. It's about to get live, kid. It's about to get live. All of that's about to change. The good news is people who do good continue to do good. You strengthen each other. You get arm in arm with each other. You talk to each other. You minister to each other. You say those things that are important. You play the sounds that vibrate the universe into your ears, out of your mouth. Say that constantly. Word to Shamel. Word to my people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Learn to speak on some stuff. Educate yourselves. Read. Don't always be locked into what's going down here on earth either. Look up in the heavens. Look up in the sky and look at them stars and see where those things are pointing at and why they're there. Learn to ask proper questions. So when it gets live, you know what's going on all around you. There's some people who have never been out of their county, out of their region, out of their state. There's some people who are well-traveled and have been many places in many lands. There's language barriers. There's food barriers. There's certain things that certain people won't eat in certain places of the world. It changes their movements. It changes their shape, their diet, how they do things, what they drink, dirty water. There's some places where you can get a bottle of water and it's brown. And the people drink that water as if it's, the hottest thing on the planet. And then they come here and then they see clear water and they say, that's artificial water. Artificial. You have chemical in water. And it's like, so you would rather drink that brown water than what we got here? And they say, yes. The impurities in here make it whole. Think about what I just said. The impurities in there make it whole. Versus some processed stuff. Because you shouldn't be adding nothing to water. Think about that. Think about those filters. Think about the food that you eat. And how you nuclearize it if you're microwaving. Where do you get your stuff from? There's some places that don't have grocery stores. They might have their food at a dollar store. Doesn't matter how you get it, but you have to wonder why I'm getting it here. I grew up in a time where you didn't get food from a gas station because they got oil and they're doing oil changes there. Now the gas station doesn't do oil changes. They might not even have oil because that's happened. They might not have antifreeze. They might not have a funnel. They might not even have a gas cap to carry oil or gas. But they got food there. They got snacks there. They got all kind of travel stuff ready. But they don't have a garage to fix a flat, to do a diagnostic on a hose or a belt or a light filament. None of the stuff that you used to get in a car or even an air pump. Because I remember when air was free. I remember when air was free. Now you're paying for it. And you're paying for the services of the electricity, of course. But it used to be free. So it's a lot of things that change. There's a lot of things that will never return because the conditions have changed. I heard Tariq Nasheed talking about his travels to Alabama. And the gas prices, it was like $2, a gallon of gas. And if you live in California, it's like $5, $6, $7, $8 a gallon, depending on where you're at. And to fill up your SUV might, cost you over $100 and some change. Like $120, $130, Like, that's deep if you got a big vehicle. And out here in the Midwest, you know, everybody out here got trucks, SUVs. You're dealing with climate. You're dealing with worker vehicles, mass body carriers, SUVs, minivans, you know, these hybrid vehicles that can carry lots of people. You know, it takes lots of fuel to be on the road to travel. So you have to budget that money right. But the days of the cheap gas where you could spend $20, fill up your tank, or at least be halfway, those days are long gone. And when you go into the southern states, that's not an issue. It's not an issue. You know, things are funny style, man. Everything changes. That's the one thing that doesn't change. Change comes. That doesn't change. That's a weird saying. Anyway, I've been talking too much. Keeping it short. We're going to make this thing a whole lot better. This is just number 3. We got more to come, many to come. Before the buzzer sounds, I want to shout out to all my people. Healthy 2025. We are getting it in. There's all kind of things to talk about. I'm going to start homing in on really what I want to lock into. Because I said we could talk about cars, we could talk about health, we could talk about food, we could talk about lights, we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. Home building, gardening, you know, all kind of things. Bow and arrows. I don't know why you want to do all that. But all that being said, everything has value. And depending on how you use it, tells you what's going to happen next. I am Mo. This is Mo at 5000x7. You can hit me up. Again, if you want to donate to the page, it's Mo Nature, MON, the number 8TR. That's Mo Nature, MON, the number 8TR. If you want to rock with my daughter's group, Mother Nature Bars with a Z, B-A-R-Z, Mother Nature Bars. Check out their music. It's healthy for you. It's the thing that's coming. It's the wave that's coming. I need y'all to get prepared. All the people who check my stuff out, be prepared for what's coming, because the tour is coming behind it, music coming behind it. My son filming, so you know you're going to see some dynamic stuff. There's songs for everybody. There's ministering to the people. There's action and things to be involved in. There's visuals that are coming. There's stage performances that are coming. We're going to be coming to a city near you. And yeah, I'm going to be on that tour too, so you know what's going down. We're going to be everywhere, filming everything, bombarding not only here in the States, but abroad. So all the people that I mentioned earlier, if you're in the UK, Buenos Aires, Sao Paulo, all of these places where they got water and islands and this and that, man, come find us, because we coming there. And when we do, we can chop it up and we can share ideas and get all of our people together so we can move forward, not this backward stuff that y'all doing. There's some people who are dooming and glooming. They don't have nothing to look forward to. So when the conversation turns, you want to be able to bring good information and uplift wherever you go. So that's what's up, man. I said a lot. Let me take a little swig of this juice. It's that Michael Jackson sound. I've been doing that since I was a kid. You drink it. Anyway, that's what's up. Peace. I'll see y'all soon with number 4. That's how we do. What's up?